Hey guys, this is Robb'ys Reviews, and in this video I'm going to showcase two alternatives to Canada Goose, the CMFR Oxton bomber and the North Face Gotham 3 jacket. And I'm going to compare all these jackets to each other as well as the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket. So some things I'll be comparing between all three of these jackets are going to be quality, value, comfort, and the functionality of these three jackets. So the first thing I'll touch on is value. So the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket is the most expensive of all three. It retails for $795 and they really never go on sale. Next is the North Face Gotham jacket, the one I'm wearing. This one retails for $300 and they do go on sale. And then lastly is the CMFR jacket. It's the Oxton bomber and this one retails for $750, but they do also go on sale. So if money is the most important thing to you, I think the North Face Gotham jacket provides the best value in terms of all three of these jackets, mostly because it's just a lot cheaper than the other three. I noticed there's not a huge difference in the warmth, at least in the core of all three of these jackets. So the CMFR jacket is about as warm as the North Face jacket in the core, and same for the Chilliwack. There is a bigger difference when it comes to hood and head warmth, but when you consider other parts of the jacket, the Chilliwack jacket is the warmest of all three, mostly because it has the nicest hood on the jacket. So the hood has ample down in it. The North Face jacket doesn't have much down and much insulation in it. The hood on the Chilliwack jacket also has a tonal hood, so you can zip the jacket up all the way like this. It really provides the most protection for your face and your head. The North Face jacket has a really nice face warmer in it, so you can pull this over yourself. And then you can zip the jacket up farther up. So when you have it like this, you really get a lot of protection, especially in the lower part of your face, which is something that not a lot of jackets do a good job of. For the CMFR jacket, you can zip the jacket up to be about here and then cinch the hood closer to your face. Now, I'm not a big fan of these snaps because they're generally pretty hard to use. They're not easy to snap, and they'd be even harder if you had any gloves or mittens on. But the hood does a pretty good job at keeping your face warm. The fur ruff on the hood prevents the wind from getting into your face, and there is down in the hood to keep the back of your head warm. So next I'll talk about the quality of all three of these jackets. So the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket is probably the highest quality, and it makes sense being the most expensive jacket. The CMFR jacket isn't that much of a step down from the Canada Goose quality. The exterior shell is made well. There's nice fleece lining in the hand-worn pockets. You have the coyote fur trim on it. And in general, it just feels like it's a well-constructed, high-quality jacket. The one knock on the quality I have, though, is this front zipper. So the front zipper feels just like plastic. It's not very easy to use. It just, in general, feels kind of cheap. And I worry a little bit about it wearing down quickly or breaking. But overall, the quality is very high in the CMFR jacket. It's pretty comparable with the Canada Goose jacket. In terms of the North Face jacket, I have some qualms about the North Face quality. I know that, at least in my opinion, the North Face quality has kind of been dipping in the last few years. So the older jackets used to be a little bit of higher quality, but this Gotham jacket is a pretty good jacket. I wouldn't say it's poor quality. I just don't think it's as high quality as either of these two jackets. Some people complain about the zippers breaking. Now, North Face has a lifetime warranty, so if anything breaks on the jacket, you can always repair it. But in general, I just find some of the smaller details on the CMFR and the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket to be a little bit of higher quality. For example, the rib cuffs on the Chilliwack jacket and the CMFR jacket feel a little bit nicer and just better constructed than the North Face Gotham jackets are. I like the heavy duty zippers on the other two. This zipper on the North Face Gotham jacket is just a little thin, and I do worry a little bit about it breaking down. But overall, the snaps are made well. The exterior of the jacket feels pretty good. So it comes to the fur trim. The North Face jacket has a fake fur trim, which generally doesn't age very well. The Canada Goose and CMFR jacket have coyote fur trim, which does a little bit better of a job at protecting your face from the cold than fake fur trim does. So next I'll compare the comfort of these three jackets. Now, having a really comfortable coat is something that's very important to me. I'd almost rather be cold than wear a really uncomfortable and burdensome coat. So to compare these three jackets in terms of comfort, I find the North Face Gotham jacket isn't as comfortable as the other two jackets. First off, it doesn't have nice hand-worn pockets, so these lower pockets are okay, but they just don't feel as comfortable a position to put my hands in. Also, they're not fleece lined. I also find that the cuffs kind of don't really fit into them, so they push the cuffs up my wrist while I put my hands in there. Jacket also is a little bit of an awkward length, so it sits at the position between my waist and my upper thigh. It might just be because I'm only 5'8", and it might be meant for people that are a little taller. In comparison, the CMFR jacket and the Canada Goose jacket both have comfortable ribbed waists here, so they sit right at your waist, and they just generally feel a little bit more comfortable than the Gotham jacket does. Also, the CMFR jacket has these hand-worn pockets, so you have these higher hand-worn pockets that are fleece lined, and then these lower hand-worn pockets. I found these lower hand-worn pockets in the CMFR jacket at a much more comfortable position. These higher hand-worn pockets are nice. I found them a little bit too high for my preferences. And then the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket has these high hand-worn pockets. I think these are the perfect position. They're probably the most comfortable hand-worn pockets that I've ever worn in a winter jacket. And in terms of weight, I haven't weighed all three of these jackets, but I think the North Face jacket is a little bit heavier. It just feels a little bit more cumbersome when I'm wearing than the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket and the CMFR jacket. To compare these two jackets, I think the Chilliwack jacket is the lightest and most comfortable of all three. Also for the ribbed cuffs, so the Canada Goose Chilliwack has these heavy-duty ribbed cuffs on them. The CMFR jacket has them as well. The North Face jacket has these recessed cuffs, but I've noticed that these cuffs sit a little bit below my wrist, and they're not very tight on my wrist, so they move around a lot when I move my arms. And generally, that's not the best because the cold air gets in there when I do that, and also it just feels a little annoying. I don't have the same problem with the CMFR and the Canada Goose jacket. In terms of the exterior shell, I find the CMFR jacket has the kind of the most comfortable exterior shell, and that just means I think this is the most flexible material. The North Face Gotham jacket has a little bit of a thicker material, it's a little bit more restricting, and the Canada Goose jacket has kind of an in-between of these two, so it's this cotton poly blend. It's not necessarily flexible, but it's also not restrictive. So to compare a few other functionality qualities of these jackets, I found the CMFR jacket isn't as wind resistant as the North Face Gotham jacket. This jacket I felt is the best for some precipitation as well as wind. The CMFR jacket does a pretty decent job with water and rain. It's not as waterproof as the North Face Gotham jacket, and it's not as windproof either. The Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket does a pretty good job in mild precipitation. It's not meant for heavy rainfall or really heavy snowfall, but it'll do a good job at cutting the wind and also preventing you from getting too wet. In terms of pocket storage, if you really value that, the Chilliwack has the least options in terms of pocket storage. You just have one inside pocket, and then you have these two drop-down Velcro enclosed pockets, but these really aren't that large. The North Face Gotham jacket has good sized pockets, so you have these larger drop-down pockets. They're mostly for your hands, but you could store something in them. You can also snap them closed. You have these two upper pockets. Now, they're not that large, and honestly, they don't serve a great functional, practical use just because they're kind of small and they're a little bit hard to get into. But the jacket has a nice Napoleon zip pocket on the left side here. I kind of wish you had a drop-down pocket in the North Face Gotham jacket because I like to store my mittens or a hat if I need to in there. So as for the CMFR jacket, you have these 4 hand-worn pockets, but you're able to store things in any pockets you're obviously not putting your hands in. Inside the jacket as well, you have a Napoleon water seal pocket on the left side, which is pretty large, and then you also have a snap and close drop-down pocket on the right side of the jacket. All in all, I think these are pretty well-made jackets. It's going to depend on your price range, what you value in your winter coat. If money isn't an issue, I think the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket is the best designed and engineered jacket. I think this jacket is extremely comfortable, it's extremely warm, it has a lot of great features on it, and it's just a really awesome all-around jacket. If you're looking for a jacket that's a little bit higher quality than North Face has to offer, the CMFR jacket should do you a really good job. Because like I said, you can get it for about $400, and I think it's worth a little bit more, like $400 rather than the retail price of $750. Overall, the quality is an upgrade over the North Face jacket. Some nicer features. It has fleece-lined hand-worn pockets. It has a nice coyote fur trim on it, and in general, it just feels a little bit higher quality than the North Face jacket. The North Face jacket is not a poor quality jacket, so it's made with pretty good quality. I think of all three of the jackets, the North Face jacket might not last you as long as these other two jackets, but if value is important to you, the jacket will serve you well. It's got some great features like the face warmer built into the jacket, as well as the water resistant and wind resistant shell. So that's been the comparison for all three of these jackets. This has been Robbie's review between the Canada Goose Chilliwack jacket, the North Face Gotham jacket, and the CMFR Oxton bomber jacket. I hope you guys found that helpful. I hope you guys learned something. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys.